Well, I feel like Blacklist may be able to get a little bit aggressive in the early game, maybe even push into enemy jungle, try to invade, try to disrupt the aggression that Juice
Oh my god, are we back? I think we're back.
Looking at the emblem set here, looking at Carvey with the Brody with the Master Assassin.
Yeah, that's racist.
Quite a bit, trying to get a solo kill if possible.
Look at this roam though, Edward coming down, Renegade very low. Sunset Lover needs to run away. Sawo gonna be the target, but Sensui will just commit the retreat. Doesn't really want to go for anything too much in the early stage.
All right, so Blacklist International.
That song made that black deck win.
Edward is definitely going to be able to move around the map a bit more than Kid Bomba, but anything crazy about these first item buys?
Oh. Honestly, looking at the Elegant Gem here coming in from Sunset Lover, I kind of feel like he's going to have a better time around the turtle, but I want to talk about the rotations here because Edward cut the lane very, very fast, and now Sensui is targeting the EXP lane.
It's a good chunk of damage onto Kid Bomba. He's forced back. Magister rotating up top as well.
Ooh, I don't like this rotate from Magister.
Early, and he's going to lose a lot of prio in that lane.
And he loses the gold crab over to UA there. Turtle going to be up in just a few seconds.
Rotation advantage utilized by Blacklist International. Now onto the turtle, the first one of the game. Appraiser's rat by Sensui to get the job
Sunset
done.
Lover has his level 4.
Knockout strike to zone them away, but now it's going to be Edward caught in a bad spot. A good Nether Realm coming down, the implosion. Disengages for them. Renegade sweeps them back all the way to Edward, but they have to disengage. Renegade with a flicker.
Oh, they missed the fucking speed up on the Renegade.
Running Renegade down. Yue has the flicker ready, but he doesn't need to commit it. He falls back in the way.
Sawo!
Sawo! Very low. Look at outplay Bison.
No! Why would you?
Yue claims first blood.
Daewoo biting off a little more than they could chew right there. But well played from both sides. Blacklist coming out on top, though.
Right now we're looking at a hero counter here.
What's up, Jill
As well as the French win. 50% win rate, but I gotta say, for Blacklist International, the game that they're playing is priority. Edward having that priority allows them to maneuver better in the fight. And here's the thing, this is a Deus Vult thing. When they see an opportunity, they go for it. And Blacklist International, this is what I'm talking about. They're very good at kiting. The moment they understand they can't win, they're gonna have a safe distance. So Deus Vult, they gotta be careful. They're playing into Blacklist International's plan.
Man, I gotta say, the agents are going crazy right now.
Hard guard coming down, Carvey with re-engage onto Renegade. Now it's Magister, Shield Unity, locking Sensui down just for a bit. Sensui racking up those
you guys need more
into
people.
Razor's Wrath. Yue still has the flicker, decides to pop it up, but now it's gonna be the chase down, and they're torn apart memory to equalize in the early game. That's 1-1.
I would say the only mistake there was that Yue was separated from his team, and because of that, maximum damage coming in from Carvey because of his emblem setup with the Master Assassin. So if Renegade was around closer to Carvey, he could have survived.
Daewoo, you know this is when they're feeling good. This is the mentality that they need coming in this game. Sawo dropping the TPs, dropping the taunts right now, but we are having a first look at these items, LaFell.
I kind of feel like the power spike is going to be a little bit faster for Sunset Lover just because the item that he's building is a little bit cheaper. But before that, Edward goes in.
A big punch onto Sawa, knocks him out. Sunset Lover zoned away. Now it's Magister who's looking for an angle back to try to claim this turtle, but Sensui is one level ahead. Yue dealing some good damage to Terrify as well, to pressure Kid Bomba. That's an from Renegade, forcing another round, but Edward looking for the flank right now, jumps in with a jab. Another one to take another realm HP. That's Yue with another Nether Realm as well, and Renegade will fall. Deus Vult have won on this team fight. Appraiser's Wrath.
Nice flicker.
Ooh, nice flicker.
Amazing flicker. Sensui disengaging. Now it's going to be Edward.
Sunset Lover, what are you doing?
And Carvey, flicker forward onto the minion waves. Edward still surviving. The torn apart memory dealing not enough damage to take him down as Oheb rotates as well. Meanwhile, Magister with a good steal onto the enemy purple buff. Blacklist International lose out on this turtle pit fight.
We're only 5 minutes in, guys. 5 minutes in on game one. And Deus Vult and Blacklist International are swinging right now. It's been a kill a minute, technically.
I kind of feel like for Blacklist, the idea is we start the engage. Don't allow Deus Vult to start the engage, because for Deus Vult to win the team fight, they got to go in hard. They got to make sure whatever they want, they get it as fast as they can, because Blacklist International, even though they don't have a healer, this is how they play. They know how to play prolonged team fights. So Blacklist International, they're completely fine with committing first, force Deus Vult to use all of their skills, and then they just take over the team fight later. Blacklist International, they're playing with Deus Vult. Deus Vult has to recognize this. You got to be proactive. Don't let Blacklist do whatever they want first.
And that's due to the rotation speed, right? That game of prio that Blacklist International are slowly utilizing to get this lead. It just seems like Deus Vult, even when they want to retaliate, they get there a bit too late.
Man, Edward is definitely going to be the saving grace of the team right now. 2-0-0. He had about 1,000K gold lead over Kid Bomba, or about an 800K gold lead over Kid Bomba. He is just feeling himself right now.
I can't believe he has 1,000K.
1,000K.
That's like, what, a million?
That's
It's a lot.
That's a lot of, yeah.
Yeah.
You understood what I was saying.
Yeah. Nah, you know, analysts. Anyways, looking at the situation here, looks like Blacklist International, they are hovering around the turtle pit. They're trying to figure out where Deus Vult is. They see Magister. And I kind of feel like they should have an idea of where Sunset Lover as well as Carby is.
They do.
They just confirmed it. They just confirmed it. So now, Blacklist International, they're waiting for a setup coming in from Renegade.
Sensui has gotten an angle, a great one. The last hit, he jumps in all the way, but Magister is the one who picks it up. A bit of a miscalculation by Sensui as Carby dishes out some damage. Edward gonna be caught right now, flickers out, but will still fall to Kid Bomba.
They needed that. They needed that kill on Edward. It was very important to slow him down. Deus Vult still behind, but keeping up overall.
Implosion onto that top side, shoving him back as well. Another realm saves him just for a bit. Carby with a good stun onto Yue, but that's another realm stolen away. Torn apart memory gonna be used up, but not the right timing. Yue flickers out the safety, and just like that, both teams disengage once again. Sensui fading.
Let me just say, Sunset Lover is a lover. He's all around the map. Every single time someone gets picked off, quote unquote picked off, he's there with the NetherRealm. The movement coming in, and especially because we looked at his emblem set, all about movement speed. He wants to make sure that he's a utility mid laner, but the thing is, now he has the Necklace of Durance. 2 more items, he becomes a damage dealer as well.
Definitely very true. Stats starting to get evened out here. Taking a look at some of the items. Oheb's closing in on that Berserker's Fury. Once he gets that and he can start rotating around the map a bit, and there it is, it just locked in. Now we're gonna start seeing some damage really start to unload from Oheb.
That's the thing, right? For the power spikes, even though Oheb is gaining gold at a very good pace, Brody's gonna hit his power spike a bit earlier. So Blacklist International need to be very careful about this mid-game power spike. They're already getting turrets across the board. Carby's doing the same, trading it up top. But Blacklist seems like they want to go for more. I don't know if Kid Bomba can defend this all alone, but he should be able to clear the waves up. Penalty zone onto the back. Magister flanking as well onto Renegade, but it's a good peel. Kid Bomba with a flicker. Implosion to save the team, but Oheb gets ran down. It's another realm a bit late by you as he stole it just earlier, but his nether realm HP is getting taken now. Renegade isolated from the rest of the team and should be taken down by the 4-man squad of Deus Vult. They get the turret though.
I gotta say, man, looking at Blacklist International, that was good, but Deus Vult, what's the communication there? Because Kid Bomba was very patient. The moment the close proximity comes in, they're like, yeah, guys, let's just go in. That was a good call from Deus Vult.
A risky move from Edward. Falls to the torn apart memory in the mid lane. He tried to defend that all alone, and now with no Edward, Sensui, his odds of getting this red tree down will be very, very slim. Kid Bomba poking him down. Yue coming down as well. The Appraiser's Wrath gets rid of Kid Bomba, but it bought enough time ready for Magister to secure the Lord. Carby, gotta be careful. The hard guard comes in. Yue dashing forward, but Carby falls. Oheb getting a lot of damage. Wow. Flicker combo comes in from Renegade as he finds another, and it's a double kill for Oheb.
All it takes is one play to turn a game around.
Dude, it's really smart. If you look back on that fucking turtle fight, they realized
for the past 2 days now.
I would say that's not what
they realized they didn't have the positioning to take the turtle, so they kind of baited them to get super separated from the rest of their team. Like they were almost baiting them into thinking they were zoning them out, and then took them down one by one.
Against a team like Blacklist, someone's waiting around the corner. That was a total mistake coming in from Carby.
I think they thought they had staggered the death timers enough to make a big play again happen, just like they did into Edward in the mid lane. Magister all alone has a hard guard to keep him very safe. Sunset Lover doing the best he can to give or to find value with the Lord, but unfortunately due to that mistake they won't be able to find any value here, maybe aside from the tier 1 in the mid lane, which does equalizes things a bit more. The minions should be able to take it down. Edward punches the minions out.
I love the fact, though, that Deus Vult right
Private
now
dancer coach. No, dude, there's people who are way better at this than me. I don't think I would be able to draft against people.
Against such a top-tier team.
looking at the items here, a big game changer for Sao having the class.
I'm just able to notice because I've casted so much, and you kind of have to as a caster be able to notice some of these things.
It's going to matter so much to them because they can prolong the team fight even longer. Having the Blast of the Oasis makes it so that for Deus Volt, honestly, if
6 to 7 right now,
or Kid Bomba,
only about 2K gold lead, so it's not bad.
Harvey just tries to free hit.
Opening up the map.
Okay, there's an implosion, dude. You gotta. Oh.
It's not going to be used up just yet. Carvey as
Okay, good job, good job. I was actually about to say, like, if they use the Hearts card, that's gonna be a big ult that's missing.
The Blacklist International have more damage for long team fights. So, who wins out in these long team fights?
I would say Blacklist International have been playing this game for such a long time. I feel like the advantage is still on them, even though, like, on paper, looking at the draft, it should be Deus Volt.
I don't think the draft favors Deuce Vault. I think the draft really favors Blacklist.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, there's only so long that, like,
could turn at any moment.
what's it called? Like, helps you out.
Taking one death, still doing well.
What's it called? Staying power, and that's what they have. They have CC and staying power, but like Blacklist just has like exorbitant amounts of damage. So I'm just, I don't know. I feel like those types of drafts are just not the type. Oh god. Damn, they had to waste that heart guard. Who was that? Was that Carvey? Yeah, that was Carvey.
Volt doesn't get any kill or assist for like what, 30 seconds? It's a big win for Blacklist International. The moment Blacklist makes a mistake, gives over a kill, then the fleeting time will trigger and it will basically null the advantage. So now Blacklist International, 3,000 goal lead. They're in a better spot here for the Lord.
And they're great at Lord dances here. Holding it down, resetting again, the quick discipline as they get rid of the midway, but Carvey's doing the same thing on the other side of the map in the top lane. Mid lane pushing down, they need to deal with that or they're gonna lose their tier 2 turret. Sunset Lover barely gets there, and Kid Bomba gets isolated because of that. He takes a whole lot of damage now, and Blacklist International done a lot of damage on the Lord.
Oh, no.
Magister shield unity canceled. Kid Bomba with the penalty zone with the hard guard as well. Yue gonna be isolated from the team right now as he pops in another round, but that's gonna be the implosion.
Oh.
Disengage in the back. Still, Blacklist International needs to run away.
Dang, are they gonna be able to get another kill? If they get 2 kills, this actually might not be worth it, but they trade.
Necessary to take Kid Bomba down.
And Edward with the moves, Edward with the grooves. A quick little step in just to pick up the kill onto Kid Bomba, showing who's the better EXP.
Blacklist was patient, man. Again, this is where the experience goes in. They understand the strengths of the hero of their.
I'm guessing they banned Sawu Diggy. You wouldn't pick a Diggy into this composition. The Paquito and Oheb would absolutely like fucking feast on a Diggy. The Diggy's biggest problem is how squishy he is, and when you put him against burst heroes, he turns absolutely useless.
The fact that they know they have Oheb dealing this much damage, you don't need to go for engages, Renegade. Just use the implosion appeal.
And they keep on, I mean, they're literally walking into the implosion at this point. Renegade doesn't even have to try to hit anybody. He just waits for them because that's the way that Deus Vault plays. It makes the Tigreal look like it was meant just to counter their aggressive play style here. So Daewoo needs to find a way around that.
So something to note, even if there's no Akai, the Tigreal's there doing basically the same job.
This is going to be tough. Their wave clear isn't too good. Deus Volt in the bottom lane. Edward getting the turret down all the way, top side as well. It's the Lord who did the work. Now it's only down to 1 base turret left for Deus Volt in this defense. And Blacklist International, they choose to take the discipline route. They will disengage.
So LaFell, at this point, Deus Volt sitting in the back, 6,000 goal behind. You know, it's definitely a hard one, but we did like their composition overall. Is this just a time of, do we just need to wait it out and wait for the big play to happen? Or are the odds even less than that?
No, the big play is if somehow Kid Bomba or Sunset Lover can get onto Oheb, because Oheb is the reason why they've been winning this prolonged team fight. The damage and the sustainability. If they can figure out a way to drop him down, there is a chance. Because without Oheb, I would say, even though they have the experience, they can't win. It's just that they won't lose the fight.
It's crazy, the fact that, you know, obviously for Yue, for Oheb, we've been seeing these numbers pop up, but you would expect Carvey and Sunset Lover to be doing the most damage for Deus Volt, but it's the Bomba himself that's up there, just second to Oheb. Is he building damage or is it just a normal build? He just finding the right targets.
I would say it's because he keeps finding those AoE damage. Because Blacklist International, they do like to clump up. And we saw the engagements coming in from Kid Bomba with the penalty zone. He, if I'm not mistaken, he only has the Fury Hammer. And I don't think at this point it's going to be all that great unless he goes for a Hunter Strike. Hunter Strike, maybe. But only if your mentality is to get OHEV.
All right, so Daewoo, I think they're going to have to try to go for this Lord. But if they're going to do that, Magister can't take too much damage before they engage. He needs to make sure he gets close and maybe look for the play here. Daewoo taking their time with it, though.
The kiting is beautiful from Blacklist International. The Lord dance here has been phenomenal for Blacklist. Sensui's on it. Yue.
Oh, nice penalty zone. Flicker comes out with the Nether Realm. Another Nether Realm for the side of Dave's Vault. Is that going to be enough? Lord getting down about half health. We do see an Immortality coming out. Sensu finds a kill on a Kid Bomba. Oh, this is bad for Deuce Vault. No.
That's a triple. Yue steals it away. And now
bruh, I'm so sad.
All alone in this base.
This might be it.
Can he do it again?
The agents are
sad.
on fire.
Sad.
From Deus Vault. The Blacklist are closing in.
He won't be able to. 1 second on Sunset Lover against 5 members, 5 agents who stay targeted down the base. Game number 1. Blacklist International.
All right, guys. GG.
Blacklist International repping the Philippines right now, showing Deus Vault who runs this show.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here. I'm going to watch the rest of these while I'm chilling in bed, drinking. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I will catch you guys later. You guys can catch it on the Mobile Legends North America channel. I might chill on there for a little bit, chat back and forth with people. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great night. I will check.